property. And over time, we have been doing our best. All right, our lawyers have been doing their job. All hands have been on deck. Before we secure any property, we go into a search. All right, so all the documents that pertain to the property, we must make sure we verify them before we buy. All right, so that those that are buying from us also buy peace of mind. They will buy from us and have peace of mind.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is your phone number and physical address?
All right. The company phone number is 0813 4526 271. 0813 4526 271. Our physical office address is at Obriquere here, Sars Road, back of Solvents Filling Station. Obriquere, Sars Road. If you are coming from Obriquere here, just that Sars Junction, all right, at the back of Solvents Filling Station, you will see Omehoma House.
Okay.
Our signposts are there. Unis Properties are there. Then if you are coming from Oropoko Oasis, coming from that big street or so, then coming from that side towards the ending part of Sars Road, connecting to the airport, you see our big signboard there, Unis Properties. That's where our office is, our corporate office. And even our office too, in Unis Property, we also have an academy where people come to subscribe and learn how to do real estate professionally.
Okay.
Yes, which is called Unis Real Estate Academy.
So what do you require of those that want to learn?
All right, nothing is much required of them, but we have professionals that comes to teach in our academy. Yes.
So anybody can come?
Anybody can come, yes. Anybody can come. Anybody can come to our academy. Yes, and we have 7 professional courses that we teach in our academy. And we have this proper resource persons.
No requirements. They don't need to present anything. They don't need to have anything.
Yes.
Nothing of sorts.
You don't need to present anything. We don't need your O level or your first degree or whatsoever. But what we just need is your attention, and the passion towards the industry. And you're going to learn very well. All right, we have business skills. We have intro to architect. We have mathematics skill for realtors. We have project management. We have facility management, and people to take advantage of that too. Because in this industry, the knowledge is also very much important.
All right. So your phone numbers again.
Our phone numbers are 0813 4526 271. 0813 4526 271. Unis Properties.
Okay, so let's go over some details again. When they buy from you, what documents do you give them?
All right. When you buy from Unis Properties, the first document we are going to issue to you once you make payment. Let's assume that somebody bought maybe 3 plots or 4 plots or 1 plot. We'll issue you first receipt of payment. The next thing is to send our architects and our surveyors to go to the site and lift up that particular plot number in our layouts. All right, to that particular person, because no 2 persons can buy the same plot number. No. All right. So now, once you have that particular plot number have been lifted up for you, the next thing to give to you is free deed of conveyance and free survey plan, and then we issue what is called certificate of allocation. And all these are done instantly. So we don't waste time for it at all.
Okay. So again, the property is located where?
The property is located very close to Wigwe University, in Ishopo, very close to Wigwe University. And the name of the estate is Lincoln Gardens Estate of Unis Properties.
Those that pay outright, they pay how much?
Those that pay outright pays 3 million naira.
3 million.
Yes. Then those that are paying instrumentally, all right, for the period of 3 months, are still going to pay 3 million naira. But once it exceeds 3 months, you're going to pay instrumental charge of 200,000 naira.
Okay, so if you pay before 3 months, you still pay the same 3 million.
Yes, the same 3 million naira. Yes.
But if you go beyond 3 months,
yes,
there's an additional charge of 200,000 naira.
Yes, exactly.
On the property.
Yeah.
You have mentioned the documents. Can you remind us again the documents?
All right, first document we're going to give to you, all right, is free survey plan, deed of conveyance, and certificates of allocation.
Okay.
As you make payment today, your receipt will be issued to you by the administrators of the company. All right. Then we'll document it and enter your plot number. No 2 persons can have the same plot number in the estate. We have said that before. Okay. Then the next phase is to issue you certificate of allocation, deed of conveyance, and free survey plan.
All right. Before we go, your physical address again and phone numbers.
All right. Our phone numbers are 0813 4526.
Can you slow down with the numbers?
0813 4526 271. I go again. 0813 4526 271. And our physical office here in Port Harcourt is at back of Sovens Filling Station, Obriquere Airport Road by SAS Junction. Coming from Obriquere, they are coming from Rupoko Aziz, coming from Tan, Eliozu, and all of that. Now towards that side, when you get to the ending part of SAS Road, connecting to the airport road, you will see Eunice Properties big signboard. All right, that's where Office X is located here in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you again, our guest this morning from Unix Properties for making the time to be here.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll pay some more bills. This time, 360 Sports by Kufre, sponsored by Betano, is next. It's Today 95.1. Stay right here.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
CC on the MIC is back on radio.
Oh my God.
If you don't like them, I'm sure your sister will.
Hey, baby, you want to go out?
It's the Cool Calm Collective.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to today's edition of 360 Sports. We are back on your radio. Today's edition of the show is brought to you courtesy of Betano. We have so much to share with you today. The FIFA World Cup countdown to the 2026 FIFA World Cup is ongoing. Arsenal are almost winning their first EPL title in 22 years. So much more to serve you on today's edition of the show 360 Sports, sponsored by Betano. My name is Kufre Ekpe.
Last boss. Enter with your change, oh.
Driver, wait, oh. Tunde, do fast now.
Boss, no feel leave us, Joe.
Make we bet. Time no dey wait for person, oh. Now why for Betano, everything are sharp. Play, cash out, and win big. Download the Betano app on Google Play or Apple Store, or visit betano.ng to start playing. Only for persons above 18. Bet responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Betano.
Tonight na my night, oh. I go clear the table. Red, black, red, 0. I don't crack the code. No jokes. But make I no lie for you, oh. The only thing where you fit really crack na jokes. You dey play? Make we bet. If you like casino games and enjoyment, then make I tell you something wey go interest you. You fit win big on top Betano Casino, where enjoyment full ground. Betano give you access to over 5,000 exciting slot games on top Avatar plus mega jackpot every single day. Whether you be person wey just dey try your luck small, or you just like the casino experience, Betano get varieties wey fit your style. Everything dey simple, smooth, and entertaining. To start playing, just download the Betano app on top Google Play Store or Apple Store, or make you visit betano.ng. E no hard at all. But make we make this one clear, Betano na strictly for persons 18 years and above. Please bet responsibly. No go carry wetin pass you. Terms and conditions apply. So remember, na enjoyment to the talk, na discipline we dey promote, and na premium casino experience Betano dey bring give you. Download today, play responsibly. Betano.
Betano, the game don't start.
360 Sports.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria could face Ghana, Guinea, or Zambia in the qualifiers for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. The Confederation of African Football CAF unveiled the 4 pots on Monday ahead of today's draw. The Super Eagles are in pot 1, while Ghana and Zambia are in pot 2. Other teams who are in pot 1 alongside the Super Eagles are Morocco, Senegal, Algeria, Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire, and Tunisia. The remaining teams in pot 1 are Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, Mali, South Africa, and Burkina Faso. The other teams who are in pot 2 with Ghana and Zambia are Guinea, Gabon, Uganda, Angola, Benin Republic, Mozambique, Madagascar, Equatorial Guinea, and Comoros. The qualifiers for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations will kickstart this September. And let's do the Nigeria Players Watch segment on the show today. Goalkeeper Maduka Okoye has been named Udinese's Player of the Month of May. The Nigerian goalkeeper earned the recognition for his consistent and impressive performances during the month. He kept 2 clean sheets in 3 matches in the month under review. The 26-year-old has kept 10 clean sheets in 29 league appearances for Udinese this season. Okoye has also been shortlisted for the Serie A Player of the Month award for May. And it's on the backdrop of these that former Nigerian international Friday Ekpo has disclosed that goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali won't have it easy regaining his #1 spot in the senior national team, the Super Eagles. Nwabali has been without a club for 3 months since leaving Chippa United in February after the conclusion of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Meanwhile, Wrexham first choice goalkeeper Arthur Okonkwo has said he cannot wait to make his debut for Nigeria's Super Eagles. The 24-year-old is expected to make the Super Eagles squad for this month's Unity Cup in London. He said, and I quote, "I have been wanting this moment for quite a while, and to finally have the opportunity is incredible." End of quote. Striker Paul Onuachu has emerged as the top joint scorer in the Turkish Super League, sharing the Golden Boot honor with Uzbekistani striker Eldo Shomurodov, who features for Istanbul Basaksehir. Both finished the campaign with 22 goals apiece. Victor Osimhen was top scorer in the Turkish Super League last season with 26 goals from 30 matches and was on target 15 times in 22 league appearances this season. Let's go to Italy to tell you that Serie A side Bologna have reportedly identified Nigerian forward Gift Orban as a transfer target ahead of the summer transfer window. Orban is currently on loan at fellow Serie A club Hellas Verona from Bundesliga side Hoffenheim. The former Lyon of France striker registered 7 goals in 28 league appearances for Verona this season, and the Nigerian is valued, according to reports, at around 8 million euros and is considered an affordable option for Bologna. And lastly, in the Nigeria Players Watch segment, let's tell you the reports say Chelsea newly appointed manager Xabi Alonso has asked for Victor Osimhen to be his first signing at Stamford Bridge. The report also stated that Alonso said he believes that he will enjoy an even better synergy with Osimhen at Chelsea than what he got with fellow Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface at Bayer Leverkusen.
Omo, tonight na my night. I go clear the table. Red, black, red, 0. I don't crack the code. No joke.
The only thing where you feel crack, now jokes.
They play.
Make we bet. Win big on Betano Casino. Enjoy more than 5,000 slots on Aviator and mega jackpots every day. Download the Betano app on Google Play or Apple Store or visit betano.ng to start playing. Only for persons above 18. Bet responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Betano.
360 Sports.
A 1-0 win was enough on Monday night for Arsenal to get all points over relegated Burnley at the Emirates, a huge step towards becoming Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years.
Here come Arsenal though, Trossard making the space, Trossard hits the post! Onto Saka, cuts inside, then goes the other way. He's got 2 Burnley players with him now, he's got Mosquera with him. Saka tries to play with, it's a really good ball in! Played right across, Saka's in, there goes down! Referee says no penalty. Good well to Calafiori, nice cut inside. Odegaard! Oh, and it deflects and it's gone wide. Saka. There's the header! Goal! And there's the goal! Kai Havertz has scored!
And manager Mikel Arteta was excited with the result and gave this post-match reaction.
Well, it's another massive win, obviously. We knew it was going to be tough, especially when you don't close the game in the first half with the chances that we had. It was going to be difficult. You can sense as well the tension. And we're 1-0 in the Premier League. Any situation, the opponents have so much quality, and you never know. And it's another massive one. Yeah, very happy. Want to go.
Victory means that the Gunners are 5 points clear of second-placed Manchester City, who have 2 games to play and take on Bournemouth tonight at the Vitality. And if Pep Guardiola's side drop points, then Arsenal will be crowned champions for the first time in 22 years. Meanwhile, Manchester City are preparing for Pep Guardiola's exit after Sunday's Premier League clash against Aston Villa at the Etihad. The Spanish managerial great is expected to leave Etihad Stadium at the end of the season. Former Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca, who worked under Guardiola at City, is the front runner to replace the Spaniard. Guardiola's led City to 17 major trophies and 20 in all, including 6 Premier League titles, the Champions League, 3 FA Cups and 5 League Cups during his 10 years at City. The club's greatest boss has won the FA Cup and the League Cup so far this season. We hear that Jose Mourinho has agreed a 2-year contract to return to Real Madrid, with the coach already saying his goodbyes at current club Benfica. Reports say Mourinho's new deal at Madrid has been verbally agreed upon but not yet signed. Benfica are set to receive $8 million in compensation, as they had a contract at the Portuguese club until 2027. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick has extended his contract until 2028 after guiding the club to back-to-back La Liga titles. Flick's current terms were due to expire in 2027, but he has agreed a 1-year extension with an option to stay on until 2029. Ahead of the final of the UEFA Champions League, forward Ousmane Dembele will receive treatment over the next few days for a muscle strain in his right calf, PSG have said. The Ballon d'Or winner was taken off in the first half of the French champions' 2-1 defeat by Paris FC on the final day of the Ligue 1 season on Sunday. Defending champions PSG faced Premier League leaders Arsenal in the final of the Champions League this season at Puskás Arena in Budapest, Hungary on May 30.
Last boss, last boss. Enter with your change,
Driver, wait Tunde, do fast now.
Boss, no fit leave us, Joe.
Make we bet. Time no dey wait for person. Now why for Betano everything na sharp. Play, cash out and win big. Download the Betano app on Google Play or Apple Store or visit betano.ng to start playing. Only for persons above 18. Bet responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Betano.
Tonight na my night, I go clear the table. Red, black, red, 0. I don't crack the code. No jokes. But make I no lie for you. The only thing where you fit really crack na jokes. You dey play? Make we bet. If you like casino games and enjoyment, then make I tell you something wey go interest you. You fit win big on top Betano Casino, where enjoyment full ground. Betano give you access to over 5,000 exciting slot games on top Avatar plus mega jackpot every single day. Whether you be person wey just dey try your luck small or you just like the casino experience, Betano get varieties wey fit your style. Everything dey simple, smooth and entertaining. To start playing, just download the Betano app on top Google Play Store or Apple Store, or make you visit betano.ng. E no hard at all. But make we make this one clear, Betano na strictly for persons 18 years and above. Please bet responsibly. No go carry wetin pass you. Terms and conditions apply. So remember, na enjoyment to the talk, na discipline we dey promote, and na premium casino experience Betano dey bring give you. Download today, play responsibly. Betano.
We welcome you to today's countdown to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in USA, Mexico, and Canada. It's 23 days to go. Quickly, let's bring you World Cup news. It was just yesterday, Croatia and DRC named their squad, and so DRC head coach Sebastian Desabre named his 26-man squad for the World Cup on Monday and said, and I quote, "The squad has picked itself because we've all been together now for some 4 years. The World Cup is no forum for experimenting or development. We want to play to our very best level, and our objective is to get past the first phase, which I believe is well within our capacity," end of quote. DR Congo will compete in Group K, where they will take on Portugal, Colombia, and Uzbekistan. Also on Monday, veteran midfielder Luka Modric was named in Croatia's squad for the tournament and is expected to recover from a fractured cheekbone in time. The 40-year-old had a surgery to fix the injury, but has been named in coach Zlatko Dalic's 26-man squad, with the coach saying, and I quote, "He's training with a facial mask and doing well. Maybe this break helped him. We will see his condition, but I don't doubt him. he will be in good form, end of quote. Croatia are England's first opponent in Group L before they face Panama and Ghana. And on to the big one, Brazil forward Neymar has been included in Brazil's 26-man squad by head coach Carlo Ancelotti for this summer's World Cup. The 34-year-old Santos of Brazil player is the country's all-time leading scorer with 79 goals in 128 appearances, but has not played for the Seleção since 2023 amid his struggles with injuries. Making the squad means he will feature at the World Cup for the fourth time, having also played for Brazil at the 2014, 2018 and 2022 tournaments. Alisson Becker, who has missed Liverpool's last 10 matches through injury, has been selected along with Manchester City pair Casemiro and Matheus Cunha, Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimaraes, Arsenal defender Gabriel, Brentford striker Igor Thiago and Bournemouth forward Ryan. However, Chelsea forward João Pedro misses out despite being the Blues' top scorer in the Premier League this season with 15 goals and 5 assists. Other players who have made the cut include La Liga stars Vinicius Jr. of Real Madrid and Barcelona's Rafinha, as well as 19-year-old striker Endrick on loan at Lyon from Real. The 5-time winners take on Morocco, Haiti and Scotland in Group C. And that's a wrap on today's edition of Betano 360 Sport on this station. Thank you for listening in. We continue to count down with 23 days to go to the start of the FIFA World Cup. Special thanks to our sponsors, Betano. My name is Kufre Ekpe, the CCC on the MIC. Waza.
Unleash the power of the airways with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Now we are able to confirm conclusively that at the community secondary school, about 7 students were abducted out there, while at the First Baptist primary and nursery school, 18 children were abducted, and the teachers involved, about 7 of them. And unfortunately, like I reported yesterday, one of them was killed. The operation is still ongoing. Yes, it is still a very fluid and difficult situation that our troops on ground are faced with. So I will please ask for responsible reporting of the situation. This is not something sensational. It involves lives. So please, if you are not clear about anything, you can ask us, and we will gladly volunteer the information. Well, what I can say, first and foremost, is that the people, the citizens, and the residents of whichever area of Oyo State must also give timely information to the government. For me, I always say, look, if you see something strange, say something, and then expect us to do something. So we will keep engaging with the citizens. Now, to the group, all I can say is, as a government, we will not give in to terror. We will do everything to ensure that our children and their teachers are returned safely. And I'm also saying this to the group. Just whatever it is. We once had a country, which was what Chinua Achebe's novel. We once had a country where we were each other's brothers keepers. How did we descend to this point? These are not foreign people. It's us against ourselves. So whatever it is they demand, we're ready to listen to them, address the ones that we can address as a state government. My charge to them is their government will continue to be alive to its responsibilities, to ensure that we have a safe and secure environment where people can go about pursuing their lawful endeavors. So, yes, this is a blot, but we are doing everything within our power to ensure that normalcy returns, and also, by God's grace, that the children and the teachers abducted, are returned as quickly as possible. The surveillance aircraft, they've arrived in the country. As of today, they are at the Nigerian Air Force hangar in Lagos, being reassembled. The manufacturer from China, they arrived in country about 3 days ago. They will. They should have about 2 weeks, roughly, to finish their work. So I can say conclusively that those surveillance aircraft should be in operation on or before the end of June. However, we were proactive. We wanted to be able to cover the borderline, between Oyo State and Kwara, and also the international border between Oyo State and the Republic of Benin. But we didn't know this will happen at this stage. We didn't plan, for the procurement of the aircraft, having the mind that something like this will happen. However, the capability we now have, deployment, we have to wait until about end of June.
For the tax reform, it remains one of the very important reforms of this administration, and we need to ensure that the implementation aligns with the original policy objectives. We co-created the policies. We are co-executing it, and we'll continue to receive feedback from the stakeholders and fine-tune as we go along. In the coming months, we're going to be issuing regulations and guidelines and orders to implement those reforms. For example, one of it is tax harmonization. Some of the excessive tax burden and multiple taxes are at the local government, state levels. So we're working now with the sub-national for them to enact the law for themselves to stop those illegal taxes, and also to automate the process so that you can take out corruption and the money goes to the government so you can serve the people better. As of the last time I got an update, 15 states have enacted the law, so we're now following up with the remaining states. So in fact, our role in the Ministry of Finance around collaboration and coordination is not even limited to organs and units within the federal government. It cuts across the sub-national, and that role, we're taking it very seriously. So we would ensure laser focus, diligence implementation of the tax reform, as well as the other reforms that will be driving from the Ministry of Finance.
This one that I'm saying is for the community. I'm using this opportunity because this is a crowd that makes the community. Okay? Bakana community would have gotten light since. We have tried, we have spent money for the community, Ugum and Bakana, to have light. But unfortunately, there's one company that is called Shawlink. There's one company that is called Shawlink. Anytime we do, they'll go and cut off the lines. Anytime we erect, they'll go and cut off the lines. And they're saying that they'll pull down the pylon, the poles. I asked the question, why? They said, the man said the light is disturbing his company. The man said the light is disturbing his company. And I asked, is your company bigger than the community? He said, there is nothing I can do.
All right. A number of inserts you listened to this morning, mix of commercials and then the insert. So took quite a while, but let's go over the items you listened to. Welcome to the newspaper review segment on our breakfast special, Today's Quest on Today 95.1 FM, Tuesday edition of the show, May 19, 2026, 8:22. Let's race through them. Okay, so you heard the outcome of primaries. Basically, Akpabio gets a return ticket to the Senate for the APC. Senator Oji Uzo also gets a return ticket. Shehu Sani gets a return ticket. All of them on the APC. Senator Uzodinma, executive governor of Imo State, is equally won his primary election yesterday, so he gets a return ticket to the Senate. Felix Obua, I haven't heard the full result, but I heard that Felix Obua won in the, I think it's Rivers West Senatorial District. He won in that election. You heard a result call from Bonny local government area. You listened to that. And one of the losers, Senator Imaswen, who defected from the Labour Party to the APC, lost in his primary election in Edo State. So you listen to him complain about it. The APC continues to struggle to find articulation on what is happening in Rivers State for everyone to understand. Senator Ajibola Bashiru, the National Secretary of the APC, was on TV yesterday and was asked the same question. How is it that the loyalists of a non-APC member seem to be emerging from the party? You listen to what he said. And after that, well, when we say they find it difficult, Felix Moka in Ikore local government area, only yesterday, I think, for the senatorial primaries. Did you hear the beginning? APC change. APC, Tinubu is our president. APC, Wike is our leader. And Moka said, I like that. We're going to adopt it. They're playing high politics. And then also Senator Ipalibo, former deputy governor, current senator who lost at the screening, was at her hometown yesterday. She complained about the process and so on and so forth. We'll talk about that really today. We'll see how we can talk about it. Amechi throws a challenge to Atiku. And there are two questions for me. One, between Amechi and Atiku, who is likely to win the ADC presidential ticket? That is one. Whether it's consensus or it is direct primaries. That's the first question. The second question, while he believes that Atiku indeed may always win primaries, he says Atiku, by history, has not shown that he has capacity to win elections. Hence my second question. Amechi on the ballot of the ADC, is he a strong candidate to emerge as president? Two questions. We'll talk about it. It's part of our review for opinion poll this morning. So we listened to Rotimi Amechi, was on Trust TV. I tried to get the full interview, but I haven't got it yet. When I do, and if there are other things necessary to share, maybe we'll listen to it. Governor Shea Makinde, who had earlier said every evening until those abducted victims are rescued, okay, he would do updates, security updates, to inform the people on what the government was doing, had one of those updates yesterday. There's a part where he talked about everything they are doing and so on, gave an update on the number of children that have been taken, their status. He said, we're listening, we're willing to listen to the abductors. Whatever is needed to be done for their release, we will do it. So that would suggest, that they are willing to negotiate with them for their release. Governor Shea Makinde speaking yesterday. Finance Minister Taiwo Idele speaks on the implementation and regulations for the new tax laws. You listen to that as well. And Degema local government council boss decries sabotage. That's the most I can say. Sabotage. Okay, say a company, the name he even called, obstructing the ability of the council to provide power for the LGA. That's what the council boss said in Degema local government area. So let's go over some of the stories, and then we'll read out the channels for you to contribute. All right, first story this morning, Daily Post. How could Kwankwanso call me small boy? Governor Yusuf fumes. The video is also trending on social media, but is in Hausa. That's why I didn't bring it on. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has blown hot on his former political godfather and former governor of the state, Rabiu Kwankwanso. Addressing a crowd in Kano, Yusuf said if Kwankwanso does not control his words, he will begin to say things the former presidential candidate would not like. Was reacting to Kwankwanso's statement during an interview which the former New Nigeria People's Party leader accused him of betrayal and vowed to defeat him in the 2027 governorship election. How can a 69-year-old man, Kwankwanso, call someone who is 63 a boy? I tolerated that because of obedience. If he doesn't keep quiet and control his words, I will start saying things he wouldn't like. I believe peace and stability in Kano State are paramount. But if we're pushed too far, we will speak out. Well, that's it there. Vanguard newspaper, APC removes Ben Bruce from updated list of disqualified aspirants. I saw that initial list, and frankly speaking, when I saw another release just soon, I'm like, what changed? I didn't go through the second list. But when I saw it in Bayelsa, I said, Ben Bruce wants to go back to the Senate. You see, it struck me. If you don't know, he was in the Senate. He did it one term. We heard that in Bayelsa State, they zoned it to another area, so he didn't go for a return. Now he intends to go for a return on the ticket of the APC. Well, the outcome of the primaries in Bayelsa State, I haven't heard yet. But what the story is basically about is the APC released an updated list of senatorial aspirants disqualified from participating in its primary elections, removing former Bayelsa State senator from Bayelsa East, Murray Bruce, from the earlier list. The party had initially announced that 47 aspirants were disqualified following its screening exercise conducted by party committees in line with established guidelines. However, in the updated list, Murray Bruce's name was omitted, indicating a revision of the earlier screening outcome. So we wait and see. APC Senate primaries, Okowa wins, Dakwa Abiodun wins. You have a list of winners and losers in this story here. I can't go through it. Yahaya Bello won as well. Danjuma of the race for security reasons. All the 7 senators in Cross River State are returning. We understand. Okesekwazu's aide in Abia State, what's his name again? Uchenna Erundu won for Abia Central to the electoral officer. Okowa won. He defeated, Ned Woko, to win the ticket of the APC in Delta State. Also, Dafinone won. Joel Onowakpo also leads in the south. That's the state. So he wanted a return to the Senate. Apparently, it's not going to happen for him. And then the list just goes on and on. In Zamfara, in Sokoto State, I heard that all National Assembly members in that state had a return ticket. So all of them are returning to the state. Oshun, I heard that Pastor Osage Inseyamo got a return ticket. He defeated, is it the Maswen? Neda Maswen. Okay, the current 7th senator now, he defeated him. So Osage is returning to the Senate, or is making a first time. This is the APC primaries, not the general election. So if he wins in the general election, then he goes to the Senate. And then he goes on across Bamidele, the Senate Majority Leader, gets a ticket to return to the Senate. Adamo Alero equally gets a ticket to return to the Senate. Yahaya Bello, landslide victory. Alain Jume, unopposed, is going back to the Senate. Apparently, that's his home. That's what some people say. That's his house. So nobody can check him out of his house. So Alain Jume is returning to the Senate, and a host of others all make a return. Court grants El Rufai 100 million naira bail, seizes passport. Court grants El Rufai 100 million naira bail, seizes passport. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Monday granted 100 million naira bail to the detained immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El Rufai, who is facing trial over alleged unlawful interception of the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. According to the court, the surety which he must present must not only be a resident in Abuja, in either Maitama or Asokoro Highbrow District of Abuja, but must also deposit the original Asokoro Highbrow District of Abuja, but must also deposit the original certificate of occupancy of a landed property not. It held that the surety must also provide evidence of receipts of salary for at least 3 months with an authenticated letter from the manager of a bank within the jurisdiction of the court. Furthermore, the court directed the surety to depose an affidavit of me. I don't know how stringent these conditions are. We'll test it. We'll speak with some lawyers in the studio this morning. The cable newspaper, ex-minister Sadia Umar Farouk in Egypt, medically unfit to appear in court, says counsel. Or the end of it, okay. The end of it, okay. The presiding judge asked the counsel to the former minister to state why his client was absent in court. He said he was informed last night that the former minister was battling health issues in Egypt and would not be fit to criticize the delay tactics and threatened to take further action if she fails to submit herself at the next proceedings. He also held that the arrest warrant against the first defendant remained active and adjourned the matter till June 8, 2026 for arraignment. President Tinubu released a statement through his media aide, Bayo Nanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, to the people of Oyo State. The president, while conveying his sympathy to Seyi Makinde, governor of Oyo State, and the detectives are working round the clock to rescue the victims and arrest the bandits as well as their collaborators within the community. He further assured that the federal government would collaborate with the state government to rescue the victims. The federal government is working a lot of stories this morning because we should have started our conversation. So there's a story I should have read yesterday about Kabiru Sokoto. I'll read that story hopefully tomorrow. Oyo mass abduction. Makinde hints at negotiation with kidnappers. Says 25 students, 7 teachers abducted. We're listening to Seyi Makinde speak on this, so I'm rolling this over as well. Daily Trust. So there's this story of Obi and the comparison it makes. We'll read this story and then we'll begin our conversation with it. Let's have a real analysis of what Obi has to say here. Trump got billion-dollar deals from China. What did Tinubu's foreign trips achieve? Peter Obi is faulting President Bola Tinubu's recent 3-nation visit to France, Kenya, and Rwanda, saying foreign trips by government officials must deliver tangible economic benefits to Nigerians. In a post on X on Saturday, Obi said state visits by leaders and diplomacy must produce measurable gains for citizens. He referenced recent engagement by Donald Trump with China. Obi claimed the American delegation consisted mainly of key government officials and top business figures, contrasting it with what he described as large entourages accompanying Nigerian leaders on foreign trips. He questioned the direct economic value of such visits, asking how many factories, agricultural agreements, manufacturing partnerships, and jobs would come to Nigeria as a result of the engagement. Obi added that at a time when Nigerians were struggling with economic hardship, every kobo spent on foreign trips must deliver clear value through investment, jobs, and broader economic opportunities. He said Trump went on the trip to China with this delegation, and it brought huge trade deals worth several $billion, including about 200 Boeing orders being achieved. The president heads the trip, Secretary of State on that trip, Secretary of Defense on that trip, Elon Musk, CEO, world's richest man, Tesla and SpaceX, Jensen Huang, CEO NVIDIA, Tim Cook, CEO Apple, Larry Fink, CEO BlackRock, Steven Schwarzman, CEO Blackstone, and the list goes on. The list goes on. It says in the case of Tinubu with a large entourage, President Tinubu, Senator Mrs. Tinubu, 12 governors, 9 ministers, 7 members of the National Assembly, over 20 senior state house staff, over 30 security personnel, 10 domestic staff, several supporters and associates. It's not enough to ride horses, wear marching uniforms, and attend royal banquets, and release glossy photographs. Symbolism without substance cannot feed hungry citizens. Today, Nigeria is in decline, battling serious insecurity, food insecurity, unemployment, a weakened naira, declining industrial productivity, and worsening poverty. So, this part, I hope that lessons can be learned from these recent visits, comparing them with President of Nigeria's recent state visit to the United Kingdom. This is the part that got me. To the United Kingdom. Let's begin from here. Those are the stories we can share for now. We have Mr. J.C. Williams joining us at this time. Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Good morning, Kelly.
Mr. Williams is a legal practitioner and chairman Rivers Link. And we have Mr. Emmanuel Indukwe also joining us. Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Nigeria.
So Mr. Indukwe is our in-house analyst. Okay, so Obi's statement here. There's still some controversies as to the real deliverables from Trump's visit to China. While Trump says, oh, we achieved this, we achieved this. The signals coming from the Chinese is a little different. But we also know that the reason why Trump is literally having to go to China is because of his stalemate he's had with negotiations with the Chinese government as a result of actions that his own government initiated. Tariffs, back and forth. It was almost an economic war with China. And China stood their ground and said, no, you cannot intimidate us. Not in this age, not in this time. Most of these factories are sited in China. So Trump needed a good way to discuss with China and see how he can get a breakthrough in their relations for business sake. So he goes to China, and he goes with a host of the big boys as far as the industry is concerned with him to China. But Tinubu got a state visit, an invitation for a state visit by the king. And he went there not just with legislators as stated by Obi, there were also businessmen that went with him. Dangote was on that trip. Elumelu was on that front. Yes, the expectation of Nigerians may be different, but is this a fair comparison to compare Tinubu's trip to the UK, at least it's the UK here, and Trump's trip?
Kelly, I don't. Because why I'm saying I don't think so is because there are reasons, tangible reasons why. If we remember the tariff issues and all that, and then this one of that will be against Nigeria. It will just that will be against Nigeria. It will just talk and it ends there. We're not going to do this. And Trump wants how the relationship also could now soften. He moved down there. Oftentimes, let me tell you, I have been hearing America supporting Taiwan and their sovereignty and all that.
His posturing is equally changing after that China visit.
Good, you know. You see, when I heard that Trump won independence or so, I said, what is going on in this world? And that is what I always say, authority supervises authority. But Kelly, authority could match the other. Even though he supervise, one may supervise, but on this person, he could also give you two. But in Nigeria, between Nigeria and which is represented by Tinubu and King Charles, I don't think we are equal. There's no way Tinubu can resist King Charles. So for me, whoever is making that comparison, I don't know, whatever the person has in mind, or maybe politics, because everything in this country is crowded with politics. If you check it tangibly, you know that Trump, this visit to China, will also bring a way of looking at. So they will now harness everything and will flow better. But in King Charles, everything is still lopsided.
Dr. Sian Dumle, Dr. Kalis, lecturer at Rivers State University. Welcome, sir. Good morning. President, look at the delegation Trump traveled with to China. See what Tinubu traveled with. I take notes of the fact that he didn't mention.
I forgot that.
He didn't mention some of the other persons that were on that trip with President Tinubu. He also did not talk about some deal. He got a deal, I think some millions of pounds, even if it's a loan, but at least was able to go and secure that deal. And a few other things that were mentioned. Some of the big boys traveled with him. Dangote traveled with him.
Thank you, Kelly. First and foremost, there is no ground to make any comparison. A lot of qualities will be attached to you. In other words, when you're always available, nobody takes you seriously. Even in our families, if they want to do meeting, you're there to sweep the hall. Everything they want to do there, you will find out that even if you were something before, they will just take you. In fact, you are gone. What am I saying? Unfortunately, that is how Nigeria is now. The president is always available for everything. And not like he's always available for the interest of the country. He's always available for his own interest, selfish interest. So tell me, who will take such country seriously? Even when he's not invited, he is always going to places.
But in these trips, he was invited.
Which trip?
The UK.
UK was invited.
You see, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not even
Rwanda and Kenya. Rwanda, Kenya, and France. He was invited.
Whether he was invited or not, the underlying thing is how is this his visit or travel affecting Nigeria positively?
Okay.
Zero. You know, you mentioned zero as far as I'm concerned. Kelly, it may shock you that in that Trump trip to China, those big boys provided for themselves. Those American big boys will take care of themselves. But here, even the biggest of the big boys, as long as you are going with Mr. President, even the toothpaste you will use there in China will be provided by the government of Nigeria.
This is an assumption.
Look, Kelly, you and I know our country. That you cannot be in a presidential.
I refuse to think that way, and I refuse to think that way.
This is my opinion. Okay,
Dangote cannot be traveling
on his own or with the president.
Let me finish now. Dangote cannot be on the president's delegation, and in the hotel where he's staying, the Nigerian government is paying for him.
Did he tell you he wanted to travel to London? If not, that the president said, "Come and join me."
No, because
let me tell you, Kelly, these businessmen, they don't spend money anyhow. They are very conservative.
I know that majority of people will agree with what you're saying. I just refuse to think.
Okay, let me finish. You are entitled to your own.
I refuse to think that
it will be your own thought. Yes. Is it, Kelly,
you mean Tony Elumelu is traveling? He's on the president's delegation, and his hotel is paid by Nigerian government. I don't understand.
Nobody said they don't have money. Kelly, we are not saying that they are not.
I'm saying, and you also cannot guarantee. You also cannot guarantee that Trump is traveling to China and the US is not taking care of the accommodation and logistics.
Kelly,
all those are traveling with Trump.
Those businessmen, you call them big boys of America.
Yes,
they know what they are going for.
And you mean Dangote doesn't know why he's going to the UK?
Dangote was on his own. Mr. President said, perhaps to give color to his visit. Dangote, you know, if they see you, they will think we are serious. Tony Elumelu, please come. If they see you, they will think we are serious.
Okay,
come and join me.
Let me also flip it for you. Tim Cook of Apple is facing huge issues because of the fight Trump is having with China.
Is it Kelly?
That trip also provided them an opportunity to get to China and discuss with the leadership there in China to see how they can bridge that gap.
Kelly, that is
the same thing with Elon Musk. Most of his factories are sited in China. So if they continue this war, it affects his level of production.
Let me tell you something, Kelly. The other day I went to customary court of appeal, and a staff there saw me say, Jesse, is it that Kelly? Is it that Kelly in your studio? I like him. Sometimes he would just want to. He knows the truth. I'm telling you what the person told me.
That's what people feel about him.
Yeah, he knows the truth, and he just want to hit up the studio. I say, yeah, that is what he does. You know. Now, Kelly, the truth is that.
So you also joined them.
Well, yeah, you're displaying this. You know, the truth is that in Nigeria, I agree that virtually everything is politics. Even if Obi had his own, every politician say there is politics in it.
Okay.
But come back to who we are as a country. You and I know. He said Tinubu secured loan. What do you call it? When he went to the UK.
The port in Lagos.
Is it the first time he's securing loan? Is loan not a normal thing now in Nigeria? Every week he secures loan. Every week. Tinubu secures loan. So there is no ground in Nigeria. What Tinubu and his group went to do in London was a jamboree. Nothing came out of it.
Nothing came out of it. Okay. We'll take the views of Dr. Kalis in just a moment, but we have to go for this break. When we come back, we'll continue. Please stay with us.
Stay informed, stay ahead. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM for the latest news and exciting sports updates. Your trusted source for everything you need to know. Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Thank you all for staying with us. We have Ngowari from Non's Luxury Homes joining us at this time. Madam, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Please tell us what you do at Non's. Are there special offers today?
Yes. Good morning, my country people. My name na Ngowari Alenjak from Non's Luxury Homes Limited. We want to say a very big thank you to all our Ogbonge customers who subscribe to Non's Flourish Estate. We love you guys. and we pray for plenty money for inside your pocket. Today we bring to your doorstep North Classic Estate, where they close to Okabik by Ahoda Road, Big Elele, for just 700,000 outright payment. This land na pure land, na sharp land, and a complete 50 by 100 meters. No land where they far. For those of una when they do investment, una know say no land they very far. So now make we say make una come invest for this land today and become richer tomorrow. North Classic Estate Elele for just 700,000 naira. If you buy 5 plots, we go summer you with half plot free. If you buy 10 plots, uncle, we go summer you again with 1 plot free. No darling again, no my brother, no darling for this period though. Una know say economy don't tie rapper, so no darling. Make good thing no pass you go. Or you call us for this number 0913 238 2724 0913 238 2724. Our second number now 0808 414 6285 0808 414 6285. Our office address there for number 120 Airport Road, Igritali. Oh yeah, for those of una when one buy, but the money no complete, we there for una. And the installment payment for this particular land now 350,000 naira. It's so cheap. So now make you feel buy am. And we go help you to spread your balance for 3 months. Now they hear me so low as 350,000 naira. Call us again for 0913 238 2724 0913 238 2724. Our second number now 0808 414 6285 0808 414 6285. Our office address there for number 120 Airport Road, Igritali. Remember, say North Classic na better investment for you and your family, and no place where land they way far. Now you know one become landlord, but we come with the ask you make you come today, come our office, and to become a proud landowner. Another one they get, we get another Ogbonge estate, one they call Non-Blossom Estate. This one there for Agwawure, Omagwa, just 5 minutes drive from the airport roundabout. If they come from Alu, now 3 minutes drive or more. If you see this name, the name called Blossom, if you come on our line, you go see say the Blossom say they show himself for inside this land, and this land are correct dry land. Even as the rain they fall, so if you come, no flood at all. Now correct table land, and he also get 50 by 100 meters. With fantastic Ogbonge promo price of 1.5 million naira. North Blossom Estate is a hot like fire. Now 5 minutes drive from the airport roundabout. You get better good road network with well-designed landmarks for just 1.5 million naira. No way before you hear say everything don't finish. We get just limited plots of land. Oh yeah, sharply call our number again 0913 238 2724 0913 238 2724. Our second number now 0808 414 6285 0808 414 6285. Our site inspections now from Mondays to Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come make we carry you go show the land, and you no go pay any shishi before we carry you go see the place. North Blossom Estate, Omagwa. Outright payment now 1.5 million naira. Installment payment for this land now 1.8 million naira. You go make a deposit of 1 million naira. They will help you spread the balance within 3 to 6 months. You no get bush entry, you no get community at wahala, you no get matching ground. Just come and see and buy. And better news be say, as you dey buy, you dey build immediately. Imagine say you pay 1-bedroom flat for just 1.5 million naira when you fit own a plot of land for 1.5 million naira. So start to dey build immediately. My country people, e better make you invest wisely. Once you buy this land, we go sama you with 50 blocks to start building immediately. Remember say land wey you buy today dey increase tomorrow. And we have the last but not the least, we dey call am North Garden Estate Omagwa, AP Junction, na there e dey, and Agwawure e dey. Na just for 1.8 million naira. This one na outright payment o. While installment payment na 2 million naira. The land sharp. Yes, the land sharp well well. Electricity dey even dey there. Street light don enter the place. Just come and see and buy. And na dry land, table land, nothing like flood. Call us again for this number 0913 238 2724 0913 238 2724. Our second number na 0808 414 6285 0808 414 6285. And the document wey we dey give na free deed of conveyance. If you make your payment right now, within 3 days your document don come out, and we dey give you with instant allocation and 50 blocks to start your building. 3 days your document don come out, and our company na correct place. As we dey talk and na so we dey do am o. So make una come our office. Our site inspections again na from Mondays to Saturday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. we be family real estate. Na make we get different prices for different land. So make you come to this morning, make we carry you go show the place, and assurance cover you, because we value you well o. We value like ourselves, and assurance cover you. And we no go leave you alone o. Make una make everybody to become landlord and landlady of himself. No waste time o. And at the end of the day, you come find 5 million naira for outright payment, while installment payment na 1.8 million naira. That installment payment, you go start with 1 million naira, then you go spread. You get any community wahala, or in future, or maybe for instance Obi Akpo go come worry you. No, nothing like that. We don't settle everything. No bush entry, no matching ground. Everything they can't pay for now. So make una come this morning so that we'll carry una go show these different lands.
All right. Mingo from Non's Luxury Homes, thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir.
News update next. Please stay with us.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
Today 95.1 FM. Port Harcourt. News update.
Good morning. Here is the news update on Today 95.1 FM. I am Kelly Ikemanjima. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shuaibu, says the Nigerian Army has established new brigades, battalions, and operational formations across 6 states to strengthen nationwide security operations and improve rapid response to emerging threats. Speaking at the opening of the Chief of Army Staff First Biennial Conference 2026 in Abuja, Shuaibu explained that the expansion includes the 15th Brigade and affiliated units in Anambra and Imo State, the 12th Battalion in Aiba, the 226th Battalion in Ganye, and the 247th Reconnaissance Battalion in Mubi, as well as new logistics bases in Gusau and Ilorin, alongside Operation Savannah Shield in the North Central region. He said the new developments are part of ongoing restructuring efforts aimed at enhancing operational effectiveness, expanding military presence in volatile areas, and improve intelligence-led operations nationwide. Shuaibu also disclosed that a depot Nigerian Army has been established in Amasiri, Ebonyi State, to support the planned recruitment of 28,000 additional personnel approved by President Bola Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has assured that all pupils and teachers abducted during last Friday's attack on schools in Odire local government area of Oyo State will be rescued. In a statement by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, The president condemned the reported killing of one of the abducted teachers, describing the incident as barbaric and extended condolences to the victims' families, Governor Seyi Makinde and the people of Oyo State. He also said security agencies, including the Police Intelligence Response Team, have been deployed in a coordinated tech-driven operation to track down the attackers and rescue and secure the release of the remaining hostages. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has dismissed allegations that it denied family members and medical personnel access to former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai while in custody. The denial followed claims by his son Mohammed Bello, who alleged that the agency restricted access to his father's doctor and wife in violation of a court order permitting family and medical visits. In a detailed response, the ICPC maintained that it operates a humane and structured access control system in line with Nigerian law and international best practices, adding that its visitation windows run from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. The Commission said family members have been allowed multiple visits on the day in meals, while insisting that the alleged incident occurred after visiting hours. It also clarified that medical access was only subject to routine security verification and noted that El-Rufai had previously been granted supervised medical visits outside the facility. On the foreign scene, Equatorial Guinea's Foreign Minister Simeon Angwe has held talks with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in Moscow to discuss strengthening defense and security cooperation as part of long-standing bilateral relations. Lavrov reaffirmed Russia's readiness to continue military technical collaboration with Equatorial Guinea, describing it as a key aspect of ongoing partnership between both countries. During the meeting, Lavrov said Moscow remained open to supporting African partners in enhancing their defense capabilities, while Angwe commended Russia's security involvement in the Sahel region and the Central African Republic, saying it had contributed to improved stability. Russia has in recent years expanded its presence across parts of Africa through defense partnerships, diplomatic engagement, and economic cooperation, particularly in regions grappling with insecurity and the shifting geopolitical alliances. And that's the news update on Today 95.1 FM. Good morning. Thank you for your time.
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Dropping a cube, let the flavors flow. Watch every meal, steal the show. Terra, ooh, Terra. Aroma rising, filling the room, turning dinners a joy to consume. Terra, ooh, Terra.
Terra Cube or Wrap Joy. Unleash taste.
Mom's love is pure. It's so no, she does. Mom's special jollof puts a smile on your face. Mom's yummy fries cheers you up. Mom's tasty stew nourishes the family. Golden Terra oil, tasty. Golden Terra oil, nourishing. Golden Terra oil, Golden Terra soya oil.
Golden Terra oil helps mom pour her love in the tasty, nourishing meals she cooks for her family. Golden Terra oil, pour pure love.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma-oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma-oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
Please listen to this infomercial.
Hello,
Welcome to this live transforming online business education program on radio, where we...
All right, thank you all for staying with us. I didn't call out the channels that you can use to reach out to us, so let me call those channels out. It's very important we do that. So the number to call when we open the phone line for your contributions, 0810-9510-951. Again, 0810-9510-951. So you can call this number. Or you prefer to send messages, you can use 0701-9339-962. Again, 0701-9339-962. This number you can use to send messages to us. Traditional text, WhatsApp text, or voice messages. Kindly just keep your voice messages within 60 seconds so we can listen to you and listen to the next person. On YouTube, I understand our YouTube channel is having a bit of a challenge, so our engineers are working to get it back on. Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitch, all of those services are available. On Facebook, you'll find the post for opinion poll and the general post. On X, you would find the post for opinion poll and the general post. Facebook and YouTube, Today951FM, Today951FM. On X, Instagram, Threads, and Twitch, Today FM 951. Today FM 951. Twitch, you can stream live on our website. We're streaming, no issues there, so you can stream live as well via our website, todayfmlive.com. On other online radio listening apps, TuneIn Radio and Radio Garden, Today 95.1 FM, there you can find us. So let's continue our conversation, and I'll go back to Mr. Williams, if he still has a few things to say. We're talking about Obi's questioning the foreign trips of Mr. President, and all of us, including myself, Nigerians, we have said our president travels a bit too frequent. We've all said so. We've questioned and asked about, we've questioned the gains of these trips, the way he made it seem. All right, we've questioned those gains. But Obi made direct comparison with Trump's trip to China. Trump to China and his delegation, President Tinubu to UK and his delegation. That's where we left off. Mr. Williams, you still want to add something?
The comparison Obi made, Obi was even very magnanimous by just putting it, comparing Trump's visit to China.
No, somewhere added Rwanda.
And that of Tinubu to UK. Kelly, there is no much to say. You see, in Nigeria, as presently constituted, our second name should be Squander. That is what Tinubu... Kelly, you will agree with me. I don't know whether maybe I hear differently. Is there any week that you don't hear that Tinubu is borrowing money?
Yes.
In this Nigeria?
Yes,
which week is that?
There are many weeks you don't hear that.
Okay, that's why I say maybe you hear from a different radio. I hear from your own radio.
That he's borrowing money every week.
Kelly, the level of borrowing. If like people talk...
But we are yet to see that. Not from this recent one. All the other ones, they have been going. And to crown it all, borrowing. In fact, all of his own visit was to go and negotiate how to borrow and all of that. The one that US did to China, there was any content of we are going to borrow from China or this or that.
You mean US want to borrow from China?
No. But so that US is a rich country does not mean...
US borrows. But
US borrows now.
You mean US want to borrow from China?
No. What I'm saying is that...
from you.
US cannot borrow from China. US is the largest economy in the world.
But they are owing.
In fact, the economy of California is number 4 in the world. California is a state in America.
No, but if you check,
but they are owing.
Maybe owing China, right?
They are owing.
Yes.
No, what Kelly is saying that they should have borrowed from Nigeria. US should have borrowed from
US is the highest debtor in the world.
US is the highest debtor in the world.
You're very correct, Mr. Williams. Yes.
Okay, they should have borrowed from where?
Are you sure they're not even borrowing from Nigeria?
It's possible. It's that one I don't understand, though.
Why don't you understand it?
It's possible. We don't have it.
We don't have it.
We don't.
The some of the profits they make from business with Nigeria and relations from Nigeria if it's quantified, monetary terms. Monetary terms. Anyway, let's leave that elitist conversation and continue.
If you look at what Obi said, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Because comparatively, you cannot compare the the US trip to China to that of Nigeria to the UK and all of them, the outcome of it. We are yet to see. We are yet to feel it. You understand? Until that visit affects the pricing of fuel. This morning I bought it 1,360. Until that visit affects the price of fuel and commodities in such a way that Nigeria will begin to see a sign of relief, then that was a jamboree.
Kelly, just a second. To tell you why you shouldn't make this comparison. The same number of ministers and head of government agencies and all that went to London with Tinubu. Do you know what? After wearing that red clothes and walking on the carpet, they quickly ran back to Lagos. The same people that you think they have something to offer Nigeria, they quickly ran back to Lagos as if they were not in London to wait for Tinubu to arrive for them to welcome him. The same people that were with him in London.
Okay.
What do you expect from such kind of persons? They ran back to wait for him as if they didn't even live in Nigeria.
Chief Love Dokere, JP Square, political analyst, social commentator, voice of a Chain Nation, living in Riverside. I don't know if you caught the introduction to this conversation.
From the responses, I can say I have an idea, but if you can.
No,
refresh.
basically, Obi is questioning President Tinubu's multiple foreign trips and the benefits of those trips. And then he gave an instance of U.S. President's trip to China, which has been described as historic, the way he was received, the number. In fact, when I look at that list, as Obi stated in a statement, the president of MasterCard, the president of Visa, the president of Meta, the CEO of Qualcomm, Micron Technology, Goldman Sachs, Elon Musk, they all got on that trip to China. And I can understand why all of these men would have joined the president to China. It's easy for me to understand. Their businesses are hugely dependent on the Chinese economy and manufacturing plants to do well, because that's where they produce most of their products from. So that frosty relationship between America and China as
affected.
No, as initiated by Trump. Trump is the one that started this drama. Initiated by Trump, it's affected their business. So it's all in their interest to be on that delegation to China to see how they can broker a truce and have some kind of workable arrangements established. Well, Tinubu was invited by the King of England, King Charles. He went. Tinubu did not list. I don't know if it was intentional. He didn't list. Obi did not list some of the business heads that went on that trip with President Tinubu. So I care to mention them. Dangote was on that trip. Tony Elumelu was on that trip. Bua was on that trip. Samad Bua was on that trip. These are big boys. These are industrymen. We don't have the factories like they have in US. But the ones that we know here, they were on that trip with Tinubu to UK. So yes, we may question the gains of those foreign trips, but is it a fair comparison to make? That's my concern, really.
Kelly, one thing you should understand is that trying to make comparison between what we'll be saying and what Mr. is doing, we amount to near waste of time. I say this because in the first place, Obi is not the president of Nigeria. I think it would be better for me to compare whatever a Ghanaian president is doing and what Tinubu is doing. If there is that comparison, I will assimilate it very well and see where our president may not be doing right. Be that as it may, I want to also put it to you that